Hey, so what have you been up to? Yeah, I haven't seen you. You haven't. We have. You know, we gotta do this more often here. Get together, talk about the matches.
I was talking in a comment here.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
I know. Well, I don't know. They called us. They told us go sit in there. They were going to do some sort of interview.
You know, you're about the only one in the EGW I'd be willing to talk to because I give you this much respect.
Well, that's coming from you. That says
a
a lot.
lot more than
says
anyone
a lot,
else. Because
yeah.
anyone else is.
Yeah. Well,
At least I remember. You hurt me for a couple seconds here and there.
Yeah. You know, a couple seconds. Yeah. No, we had some classic matches. I remember power driving you through a table, or like a piece of wood. That was pretty. That was your retirement match, and you lost.
That was a highlight for you. Oh man, I really hit you. I hit you really hard with the sidewalk slam once.
You did.
Like I saw your head bounce.
It bounced right off the back of the mat.
And I still hit you for 3, but I was hoping you were like down for life. But obviously he did.
I was down for 3 though. That was for sure.
Well, good
That was
enough
a
for
tough.
the time.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
I was hoping you were dead.
There was that classic tag match when you were with Boyle. Well, you guys never seemed to get along.
No, we got along. We got along fine when he agreed to get along.
Oh, yeah. He's an interesting character. That guy.
You know, we all had our own personal goals, and then when me and Sir Boyle's goals aligned, we made the best team. But a lot of times we were each just, you know, going for our own stardom and
yeah. Well, that's like Virtue and me. You know, Virtue does whatever Virtue wants to do, and to hell with everyone else. But
and if it's beneficial for you at the time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's no big deal. That's the business.
I've never quite been a Virtue fan myself.
Yeah. No, I know you guys never really got along. There's always a lot of friction in the dressing room when you two were back there.
What's happening?
I don't know. This cheap set that they have us in front of is falling down.
No.
This is one of those guys.
You gotta change the picture.
Those Christ guys. I don't know what this is. Oh, jeez, there's another one beneath it.
Oh, well.
There we go. Well, we'll change it.
Actually, I like that one.
That one's not bad.
What's underneath that one, though?
It's under here?
Yeah.
Jeez. This is a hell of a shoot interview, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the Miller, but...
Oh, it's Outcast.
Oh.
It says Outcast.
You know, that's the best picture I've ever seen of that guy.
It says in-person Wednesdays. Turn left at the second light. You can't miss it.
Well, I never really even knew Grunge Market until I realized he had no friends and I invited him over for Christmas.
Oh, right.
And, I mean, a lot of my constituents came over and put up this nice big tree, this and that.
Yeah.
And what do you know? This guy comes over with some electric tree.
Oh,
which
the
actually
tree. That almost like burned down the barn that one time, that one match.
Yes, but a lot of people liked it for some reason. You know, if the Rocket had his stupid ass costume on right now, I'd probably put him through the ceiling.
That's probably why I didn't wear it coming to this interview.
And there's a few former EGW stars behind the curtain just making sure nothing happens. So.
Yeah.
And I'm
Speaking of former EGW stars, you just ran into Caveman Connor.
Well, he ran into me at the mall.
Yeah. What's he up to?
Oh, we were shopping. You'd think he'd be buying things for relatives. That guy's buying himself the latest BFer fridge ridiculous surfboard.
Of course he is.
Which he always had.
Yeah, he always had that surfboard out there. What do you always say? It's just rock and roll dude with a whole lot of attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says that, but you know what Warren Vessel told me once?
What?
That they went to the beach one time and Caveman was just complaining about how hot the sand was and he doesn't know what the hell's going on and get him out of this place.
Well, you know, he was always a big surfer, but he never... It was weird because he didn't. He also didn't act like a surfer. Like he did and he didn't. I don't know.
I don't think he knew a surfboard from an ironing board, to be honest with you.
That surfboard did look a little like an. It almost looked like just a piece of plywood that wasn't even big enough to stand on.
You know, he probably had Caveman Connor written on it, and his mother probably pressed it on the iron 2 hours before the show.
Yeah, probably. That's probably why he got Vessel to be his partner. Vessel would do whatever.
Well, that guy still does, from what I hear. There's a way to button this up or something, right? So I can hear. There's no way to pull these flaps up.
Yeah, I thought there was. Or maybe.
Oh, right here. Dirt.
There you go.
Alright.
We actually have fan questions here.
I like the last one when Honky Talk Man was asking us the fan questions. Now you gotta read them ourselves.
I know. Well, he's too busy bitching about some other shit in some other interview. What was it like working with Sir Boyle? They want to know. I mean, I wrestled him more than you did. I think you were a tag team. He was easy to work with. In the ring, I
love having him on my side because he pulled off any move he wanted to do.
He did,
and we would have those matches, that thorn matches. And
oh yeah, you guys had all those. You guys had all those death matches.
Just throwing each other into the thorns, and he's definitely someone you want on your team, especially if you went against guys like Virtue and. Those guys.
Yeah. I always had to wrestle him, and he was always tough. He was fun to work with though, because he knew what he was doing in there. It made me have to go up to another level.
He probably wasn't the most fundamentally sound, but he was probably the pound for pound strongest at least at the time.
Back then, yeah, absolutely.
And so.
I remember him picking vapor up over his head. And pressing him and just
that's what made us like multiple tag team champions. His strength and just doing things along with my intangibles and guts really just led us to the titles multiple times.
There was a lot of
we're the best tag team in EGW history.
Well,
nothing.
All right, fair enough.
You look at the back of a nickel, what do you see? You see the Rat Museum. So, you say what you will, but
yeah.
Laugh it up, Rocket. But no.
What?
I'm just saying, you never had the success with the tag team partner, whether it was Virtue or remember the janitor or that guy that brought fire to the ring.
Oh yeah, the fire guy. I don't even remember that guy's name.
Remember that one time that guy burned down the ring and he thought you guys were.
Well, a lot of people don't know when we had that show in 2007 outside. That's why we had to move to the barn, because he burned that whole place down.
Yeah, but he thought just because he burned the ring down, you guys were going to win from DQ or were scared of fire.
Well, he didn't know how fire works, and also you had that guy as your partner that threw the ice at him. He didn't understand how ice cancels it out.
I always thought he should have burned down Cowboy James' house.
Well, would he have even noticed? It says EGW now and then. I guess they want to know what some of the differences are. I don't know. Back then it was smaller, which was good in a lot of ways.
Smaller,
bad in some
ways.
Smaller
roster.
But at times, sometimes the roster was about as, I don't know. I feel like because we had Slapshot and Shocker and some of those guys that no one remembers anymore.
I always felt back then that the crowd was more into it and came to watch the battles as opposed to in the later years coming to pay their dues or coming to get drunk or coming to to get a tan. I mean, but back then they came to watch us wrestle.
It's true. Sometimes the crowds are a little quiet these days. Like in more recent years, they're all eating their pizza and stuff, and they're not like. They don't understand from a wrestler standpoint. It's hard to feed off of the energy when there is no energy. There was that one wrestler who was trying to get like a sponsorship deal, and he invited Colonel Sanders to come to the match.
And then they both got in a fight.
And they both got in a fight after their show, and they're win his sponsorship deal.
Yeah,
he never got that or any sponsorship. I don't think.
Yeah, that was.
I think you're the only one. Well, you had that one sponsorship.
Well, I've been sponsored by the Ohio United Senate. I've been sponsored by the United States Senate of America. What a stupid question.
It says that Rocket, you and Senator both took some time away from the ring. What made you come back? Was it anything EGW said or did, or was it just you wanted to come back? I don't know. Like for me, I came back kind of to get back at you because you had like screwed me over a couple times in the matches. Like when you joined up with Finkelstein and all that.
Oh please.
Well, it was that, but also I think for me it was a lot of the fans wanted.
I think you screwed yourself over, but
Wow.
It's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, I guess so, or today, but I don't know. Like they wanted me back, and so they gave me a better contract. So yeah, I'm not gonna turn that down.
Well, I lost a retirement match, but I also I remember when I won the election match.
You did. Yeah, I remember.
I beat Voinovich,
Mm-hmm.
and I beat Sherrod Brown.
You did.
And I beat Virtue.
You beat Virtue.
And so I won the election. So, despite being quote unquote retired, I felt my obligation to the delegates and to the voters to come back and pay my due diligence. I'm a man of the people, and I think I represented them well that time. If I don't mind to float my own truck.
You do like to float your own truck. Question is, what's Finkelstein like off camera?
Answer is he's an asshole. No, I'm just kidding. He's just
he is kind of an asshole.
No, I'm just kidding. He's just kind of a womanly bitch. But no, he's good for the company.
He's
he ain't fun to work with. He's a gritty guy. He's
got a good wrestling mind, so he knows what he's doing out there, but he's not always easy to work with off camera.
Well, neither were you. So.
Especially early on, I was much cockier.
Oh,
than I am now. I think.
I personally hope you never vote for me.
Even if it's my vote that keeps you out of office.
Oh.
You'd rather not.
I win in landslides. One little rocket's not gonna, pull duty on me. This video is gonna take some careful editing.
Yeah.
So it can be played on the EGW mainstreams, because we hate Virtue. I mean, I do. I hated wrestling that guy. Even when. I think like 2 fans liked him at one show, and so he thought he was the good guy.
You had a ladder match with him.
I don't know.
You won the ladder match, but then your car got stuck in the driveway.
Oh, well, that's because I had just come home from a conference in Florida, like 2 days before.
Oh.
And I drove home in that car, and I should have had a rental or something, and it was kind of embarrassing after the show to not be able to leave, because as anyone would guess, I wanted to get the hell out of there as quick as possible. Speaking of which, remember the Fine Institute where we originally wrestled back in the later 90s?
Yeah, that was a good ring. I like that ring. The accommodations were good. The backstage was spacious.
The attention was good. I liked our fans. I liked the quality of wrestling. Then we got stuck in some overgrown chicken coop with a bunch of chickens, basically.
Pretty much.
They laid eggs every time we fought.
They did. I remember hearing Vengeance screaming that he had scrambled eggs all over his wrestling boots again, and that he was going to take some eggs and shove them on someone's face. I don't even.
Couple of them farmers slash hillbillies slash cowboy James probably should have been incubated for the
a little longer.
Poor sanctions, you know.
Yeah. Well.
But what are we gonna do? Are we gonna wrestle at Walmart like that? Remember that one time when Walmart was on fire?
Walmart was on fire, and you and me and Sir Boyle were having a triple threat match in the back.
Right.
In the parking lot. Not the parking lot, but like the loading area in the back, and it's just burning away. And the guy comes out and he's like, "What are you guys doing? It's on fire." And we're like, "We're wrestling. Get the hell out of here. Can't you know any better?"
Well, I don't think there's any kind of law about. I mean, we did have more customers than they had in Walmart, and there's.
What's Vengeance like? Now he's a son of a bitch. That guy he thinks the world revolves around him. He legitimately thinks he's like the greatest thing ever, and he's not.
I've tried to keep my distance from that guy. I've engaged in a rival or two with him, but we've never. Because I never wanted him to feel too important, fighting with the senator. He can go home and eat his bowl of oatmeal by himself in his apartment, in the hole.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes. The guy's just garbage to me. I mean.
Yeah. Well,
he tries to get people's goat that are bigger than him to make himself seen. Yeah. And that's what he does.
Yeah, and it's like a guy like you or me, we always keep our distance from Vengeance. Like if I see him coming, I go the other way. Like you'll never see me and him in the same room at the same time.
No, I mean.
But then there's guys like Virtue who allow Vengeance to get under their skin so much that they're just always fighting, and then you get somebody like Vengeance who gets to make a name for himself.
Well.
Because he's taking on Virtue.
Vengeance, sure. Vengeance could have a match for an Intercontinental title here and there.
Yeah.
Just stay away from me.
Right.
But then all of a sudden this a-hole's like trying to get a championship on. That's when it became a problem. That's when I had to actually interact with the schmoozalage.
Yeah. Well, you beat him though. You beat him for his.
I didn't want to fight the guy. I didn't want to touch him. He like plays with fish.
Oh, Harold, he won't stop stop talking about that stupid.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of videos of that guy.
Yeah.
He like touches his fish and pulls it out of the tank. The thing should be dead. And he like pets it and he puts it back. I never seen him wash his hands. I mean, the guy's lucky he ever won like a whatever belt. He should have won a woman's title. He don't won anything. So. It's a damn shame that he's competing for, the upper level. That's for sure.
That's true.
I just wish he could eat his porridge and curds and just die. I hate that guy.
Strong words from the
senator. Hate that guy. I don't want to fight. I don't want to feud with him. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to touch him.
I think you only ever fought him once or twice. Once and like a triple threat match.
Well, I was down in the polls at the time, so.
Yeah. Well, I think you had just won the Evil Rumble, and that's actually.
Yeah, but I wanted more than that, so.
Yeah.
I was appeasing the crowd by. And trust me, as soon as I got out stage, I washed my hands with a bucket of rain and.
Some of that pumice soap.
Yes, the greatest.
The orange stuff that you use after you work on. Okay, here's another question. What's grunge market like?
Well, you know what? I'm actually hearing one of my favorite songs right now. I've never liked this song so much, but once they put the horns in, I liked it because I used to play the horns, and I actually taught grunge market how to play a horn.
Oh, so you're the reason we had to sit through that monstrosity.
Well, he forgot. I mean, I taught him the Picasso and B Beethoven major, and he obviously forgot it.
Well,
2 seconds for the show, but he was hitting every note at the time, thanks to me. But
He was playing this stupid horn in the middle of the ring with janitor. I don't know what janitor was trying to do, playing a flute or something. Boy,
Yeah.
talk about a loser. That janitor guy.
Well, we could talk about that from where you start.
Yeah, right. I don't even know how much time we have.
I mean, I think you should record me taking a dump rather than us talking about the janitor, because it'd be more exciting. I mean, grunge market's crap. You know, that's all he's good for.
I never understood why they always.
Then he
fought
comes
each other.
out, feeling all sad for himself. Oh, here I come, yeah. Well,
I never understood why.
lucky you have a job, you asshole.
Yeah, I never understood why those two always fought. You would think that they'd be a match made in heaven.
It's like a
One
symbiotic
collects-
relationship.
Yeah,
you
one
know?
collects
I mean,
garbage, and the other one tries to collect garbage to get rid of it. You
What's
could
a-
just give it to. I don't know.
I mean, it's like a barnacle on a boat or something.
Right. It's
Okay.
exactly it. One of them. Some fan wanted to know about the ballpark incident. Oh man, do you want to field that? I remember that one. I think it was you, me. I think Worm Vessel, the Shocker, and I think Slapshot was there. And we got called in because we were going to do like some appearance and autograph signing at this ballpark. And we got in there, and there was like
Oh, you're talking about that minor league park for the
yeah.
Croatian Cro-Magnons?
Yeah, that's what it was. The Croatian Cro-Magnons.
We paid our dues. Me and you were there.
Yeah, we were there. But weren't the other guys there too?
Supposed to be.
Right.
Worm was supposed to be there.
Right. Well, Worm always cops out on stuff. He never.
I remember watching beforehand, right on their big screen. Oh, here comes Worm Vessel to sign our guest.
Yeah, right.
Who the hell was that guy?
Well, nobody seemed too upset when he no-showed, so I guess nobody really wanted his autograph.
If you're known for one thing, it's for no showing and for overinflating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That works.
One of the two.
One of the two, or both. That was a crazy night. That was a crazy night because then Slapshot showed up drunk, and he was like, "Oh, why didn't anybody want my autograph?" And he was like 12.
I'd have took it.
Okay, here's a question: What were some of the best gimmicks?
Uh,
Who had some of the best gimmicks?
Me, and me.
Okay, anyone besides you?
I
never really had.
My alter ego was pretty good.
I never really had a gimmick. It was just the Rocket. I mean, I was the Monarch for a little while. That didn't go well. That wasn't good.
Well, because you started reading your stupid history books and you thought you were some kind of...
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, I guess if you're going to technically get into it, one of your stepsister's aunt's second uncles was like ruler of the third Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
But
Twice removed. Yeah, and I thought, this makes me a king somehow.
I think you just wanted to rebel against...
Yeah, part of
Because
it.
there were so many great characters, you know, me, Sir Boyle, and Caveman, and
Yeah,
Virtue,
yeah.
that you just wanted to
Vortex.
take another angle, but...
Weege.
Weege.
Yeah. That guy.
Remember him, like, crashing his car on the way to the show?
Yeah, that's why he wasn't at Kingdom Come. He crashed his
True
car.
story.
Yeah, true story. He crashed his car on his way, and then Crush.
Hey!
Crush was his brother. Crush couldn't come because he was like in the hospital with him. He was all right though.
Rimmon Road is not straight.
No, it's not.
So, you want to live down there, I mean,
What?
you should know.
That shows them from moving from the street behind us. There's no curves there, right?
Devil.
I think that's good.